Welcome to our channel. Today we are discussing about what are the two control structures used in Java for making decisions. Explain with an example program. Okay. First of all, we will discuss control structures is nothing but control statements or flow control. Both are same. Both control structures and control statements both are same. So not only in Java, in C++ also control statements are divided into three categories. First one, selection statements, iteration statements, next jump statements. In this video, we are discussing only selection statements and iteration statements. First, we will see selection statements. These statements we are also called as conditional statements. Selection statements allow program to choose different paths of execution. So it chooses different paths of execution based upon the outcome of an expression. So based on the outcome of expression, so these statements allow program to choose different paths of execution or state of the variable. Based on the state of the variable also, it chooses different paths of execution. That is selection statements. Next, iteration statements. So it enables program execution to repeat one or more statements. Suppose I want to repeat a statement or statements n number of times, then I can use iteration statements. Okay. Next, jump statements. So these are allow program to execute in non-linear fashion, means we can use break continue. By using break, we are immediately terminating from the loop or from a block. Continue, we are skipping some part of the code. We can use jump statements. So in this video, we are discussing only selector statements and iteration statements. Okay. Now first we will discuss Java selection statements. So these statements are also called as conditional statements. Okay. In Java, we are using two selection statements: if and switch. If and switch. Okay. These statements allow to control the flow of execution based upon conditions, given conditions known during only at runtime. Okay. Next, if statement. First, we will discuss about if statement. This if statement is divided into four types. First one, simple if else, nested if, and else if lateral or else if statement. So, what is if statement? The if statement is Java conditional branch statement. It can be used to route program execution through different paths. Based on the condition, it chooses different paths. Okay. Condition validity, it chooses different paths. First, we can see simple if statement. So, what is general forward simple if statement? If condition statement 1, it is followed by statement X. Okay, statement X is not part of general form. Just for saying after statement 1, statement X should be executed. Okay. So, what is the working of the simple if statement? If condition is true, statement 1 is executed. If condition is false, means nothing will be executed. Just like qualifying of competitive exams. If you are qualifying the competitive examination, possible you are reaching up to the mark, automatically your number will be displayed. Otherwise, there is no display of number. Okay, it is simple if statement. So, result of competitive exams is nothing but simple if statement. Okay. Next, we can go for if else statement. What is if else statement? What is general forward if else statement? If condition statement 1, else statement 2, statement X. Okay. So, what is the working of if else statement? If the condition is true, statement 1 is executed. If condition is false, so we can say that otherwise. Otherwise means condition is false, statement 2 is executed. So, automatically either statement 1 is executed or statement 2 are executed. What it will be? Automatically the control is transferred to statement X. Okay. Next, we can go for nested if. So, nested if is nothing but a nested if is an if statement that is the target of another if or else. So, one if statement I can write if else. Again if, again we can write if else. Else again we can write if else, like this. In this way, we are implementing a if statement is nothing but nested if. Okay. So here one point is compulsory. If every if statement has appropriate else statement should be there. Otherwise, this general format is wrong. Okay. See here, first one. If condition 1 is true, then only we are entering into the loop. Again, we are verifying condition 2. If condition 2 is true, means statement 1 is executed. Condition 2 is false, means statement 2 is executed. Okay, that is about if condition 1 is true. If condition 1 is false means automatically we are going to execute statement 3. Okay. If any one of the statement is executed after, then the control is transferred to statement X. Okay, that is about nested if. So what is the drawback in nested if? In nested if the input size increases, so implementing a nested if is somewhat complex. That's why we are moving to very simple else if ladder or else if statement. Else if ladder, else if statement. Okay. So what is simplicity in this one? Here see the conditions. Condition 1, condition 2. In simple if else and nested if, condition 1 contain only one simple condition. We are verifying only two variables. But in else if ladder, condition 1 may contain complex expression. We can write a greater than b, a double ampersand, a greater than b, a greater than c, a greater than d, like this. So we can write multiple expressions in condition 1 in else if ladder. That is only possible in else if ladder, not in nested if. In a similar way, if else and simple if statement. Okay. If condition 1 statement 1, else if condition 2 statement 2, else if condition 3 statement 3, else statement. This is the simple general format of else if ladder. Okay. So when you are implementing a program, we are giving the input to size n size, then else if statements are n minus 2. So automatically one is if statement, other is else statement. Total n statements. So suppose the input size is 4 numbers, automatically I have to implement 2 else if statements. N minus 2 means 4 minus 2. 2 else if statements, 1 if statement, 1 else statement. Okay. Automatically statement X. So after any one statement is executed, automatically the control is transferred to statement X. So if statements are executed from the top to down. Okay. If condition 1 is true, statement 1 executed, automatically control transfer to statement X. If condition 1 is false, then only I can go for condition 2. If condition 2 is false, then I can go for condition 3. In this way, the if else if ladder should be executed. Okay. Now we will see that program. Java program else if ladder. Okay. So class else if, publish static void with string args. Here I am taking static input, int a equal to 20. So b equal to 30, c equal to 15, d equal to 40. Okay, I am taking the static input. You can take dynamic input also by using scanner class. Okay, that is your choice. For simplicity, I am taking the static input. Okay. So now I am checking the condition. If a greater than b, I am checking a with b, double ampersand a greater than c, double ampersand a greater than d. So now I am checking a with b, a with c, a with d. Okay. So this type of expressions only allowed in else if ladder only, not in nested if else or simple if statement. Okay. So now if all conditions are true, everyone is true, everything is true. Now I can print standard middle and a is big. Else if, so the above condition is false means a is out of the race. Okay. Now we can compare b and c. So b greater than c, double ampersand, b greater than d. So system middle and b is big. Okay. Next, if that condition also false, so b is out of the race. Now only c and d is available. Else if c greater than d, system middle and c is big. C plus is big. That value also I am printing here. That is c plus is big. Okay. Else. Okay. So automatically a is not big, b is not big, c is not big. Automatically. So without saying any condition, d is big. Else. That is you are writing else. Yeah, remember one thing, else doesn't contain any condition verification. Okay, else doesn't contain. So when you are writing a program, don't write if as I as capital letter, I as int as capital letter. All are lowercase letters only. Don't write capital letters. So that is the mistake done by most of the students. Okay, only lowercase letters only. This is not English examination. Okay, it is Java programming. Okay. Else is small. Here system S capital letter, string S capital letter. Remember those things. Okay. Next we can go for switch statement. So for now one condition statement, if statement is over. Okay. Now we can go for switch statement. So switch statement is Java's multi-way branch statement. So when we can go for switch statements, suppose we want to execute different parts of the code. Okay. Suppose I want to trace out the grade of a student. Then we require A grade, B grade, C grade, like this. Then I can choose switch statement. Okay. It provides an easy way to dispatch execution to different parts of the code based on the value of an expression. Based on the value of the expression, it chooses different parts. Okay. So it is alternative of else if statement. If else else statement. So it is the alternative of if statement. Now we can see general format. Switch expression case space, case small letters, case space, give space, case space value 1 colon statement sequence break. Case space, you have to give the space value 2 statement sequence break. Again, case value and statement sequence break. Default statement. This is the general format of switch statement. Okay, here in switch, in this general for expression is always evaluates either integer value, character value. So switch expression always deals with only integer constants or character values. Okay. So this expression value is compared against value 1, value 2 like this, in this way, value n like this. So if any one of the values matches with the expression value, then automatically the immediately following statement sequence is executed. So then because of break, it is now out of the switch statement. Okay, break causes after statements, any statement sequence executed through break, the control is transferred to out of the switch statement. Okay, just like if else statement, else if statement, they are also able. If expression 1 is not matched with value 1, then only we are verifying with value 2. Then only it is verified with value n, like this, in this way. So the above case are false, then only the bottom values are compared. Otherwise, there is no comparison. If all n values are checked, failed, then we can execute default statement sequence. This is switch statement. Okay. Here also value 1, value 2 are containing only integer values or character constants. Integer values. So case 1, case 2, case like this. Character constant means single quotes capital A or small a, single quotes small b capital B like this. Case values are only integer constants or character constants only. Okay. Now we will see the program for Java switch statement. So public class test, you can write any switch statement, maybe you can give any validate file here. So import java.util.start. Now public class test means this program is also test.java, because any class is declared under public, automatically we can save as test.java. Okay. So publish static void string args. Here I am taking the only one character. I am entering the grade. Based on the grade, I am giving the excellent like this. Okay. So to read the one characters, here I am creating the object for scanner space g equal to new scanner system.in. System.in will enter the grade. So char grade equal to g dot next caret of 0. So to read any character in Java, I can use this one. So object dot next method is the method dot caret, here a is capital. So char grade equal to g dot next dot caret of 0. Switch grade. So case a system.out excellent. Suppose I have entered the grade capital A, means automatically I can get the output excellent. I can enter either B or C, I can get the output well done. D. So I can get the you have passed, D passed. Okay. Here I have to make a break here. So every case automatically followed by break. That is compulsory. Otherwise the part statement is also executed. B small letter here also you have to take B small letter break. Okay. Case F automatically better try again, so fail. So other than A, B, C, D, F, we can type any other grade, automatically should be invalid grade. So now here I am printing the grade. Your grade is A, B like this. Okay. This is about switch statement. Here I am verifying different grades, A grade, B grade, C grade like this. Okay. You can modify the code also. A has separate grade, B has separate grade. You can make no problem. Okay. Case 10. So that should be O grade. Case 9. That should be S grade. So in your grades, BT grades. So you can give those grades also here. Okay. Next, this is about select statements, if and switch. Now we are going for iteration statements. When you are going for iteration statements, I have to repeat some statement or statements n number of times, then I can use iteration statements. These are also known as repeated statements or looping statements also. Okay. Both looping statements are repeat statements also, both are same. Okay. Iteration, what are iteration statements for while, do while? These statements also can create commonly called loops. First two are for loop and while loop are entry control loops, whereas do while is exit control loop. What is entry control loop? Before entering the loop, so the condition is checked. If condition is true, then only we can execute the body of the loop. Otherwise, there is no execution. But do while is a exit control loop. What is exit control loop? First time only, without checking any condition, we can execute the body of the loop. But second time and onwards, if the condition is true, then only we can execute the body of the loop. Okay, that is about so that's why do while is called exit control loop. So to execute the body of the loop at least once, then we can use do while without checking any condition. So while now we can see while loop. So here also you can write W small letter, don't write capital letter. Okay. So the while loop is a Java most fundamental looping statement. It repeats a statement or block where its controlling expression is true. Condition is true, then only it executes the body of the loop. So what is general form while loop? While condition body of the loop. If condition is true, then only body of the loop will execute. Otherwise there is no execution. Okay. Now we will see the program. Class while demo. Publish static body string args. Int n equal to 1 while n less than or equal to 10. Here n equal to 1 is called initialization. So I can go for initialization. It is initialization. For when you are writing initialization, int n equal to 1, so it is called initialization. Initialization means always gives starting value while n less than or equal to 10. Condition always gives ending value. Okay. So how to reach starting value to ending value? Then we can go for iteration n plus plus. So by incrementing one by one, I can write n equal to n plus 1, n plus 2 also. So that is my choice. Okay. How to reach from initialization to starting value to ending value? Then I can use this increment or decrement. Okay. If starting value is low, ending value is high, means automatically I can use increment operator. If starting value is high, ending value is low, means I can decrement operator. So that is the logic of while loop or while loop, what it may be. So while n less than equal to 10, system dot middle n. So for the starting value 1 less than equal to 10, condition true, 1 is printed. N plus plus incremented to 2. Again 2 less than equal to 10, 2 is printed. In this way, 10 values are printed. Okay. Last, when the condition is false, 11 less than equal to 10, condition is false. Okay. Now here the while loop should be, this statement should be executed how many times? If input size is n, means this statement is verified n plus 1 times, n times true, 1 time false. Okay, remember that thing. That is about while loop. Next, for loop. For loop is nothing but simplification of while loop. So we are writing initialization here. So condition here also, increment or decrement. We are writing those three things in a single line. For initialization, conditions, iteration, body of the loop. The default form of the for loop is followed by 2 semicolons. Okay. So here one important point. So when you are using while loop, when you are using for loop. So while loop can be better to use if the input size is unknown. I doesn't know what is the input size, then while loop is better. If I know input size exactly, then for loop is better. Okay. Next, we can go for same for class for a demo. Okay. So publish static variable escape string args int n for n equal to 1, n less than equal to 10, n plus plus. Initialization, condition, increment, post increment. Don't give prefix increment, post increment. If you are giving a prefix increment, 1 is not printed. Okay. N equal to 1, 1 less than equal to 10. Condition true. 1 is printed. In this way, 2. Now n plus plus. Post increment means n values are now incremented. 2, 3, like in this way, 10 values are printed. Okay. Here one important point, this for loop was also verified, executed how many number of times? N plus 1 times. N times true, 1 time false. At n equal to 11, the condition is false. Okay. So both while loop and for loop for input size n, they can be executed n plus 1 times. N times true, 1 time false. Okay. Last we can go for a do while. So to execute the body of the loop at least once, then we can use do while loop. Okay. So here the condition expression is at the bottom of the loop. Okay, general format. Do body of the loop while condition semicolon. This semicolon is compulsory. Okay, this semicolon is compulsory. While condition semicolon, this semicolon is compulsory. Now we can go for demonstration of do while loop. Class do while public static void main string AR just int n equal to 1 do system dot println n. So n equal to 1 we are entering into the loop with value 1. So without checking any condition, we are printing n value 1. Now n plus plus, n value incremented 2. Second time we are checking the condition while 2 less than or equal to 10. Okay, condition 2 means we are printing 2. In this way I am printing 10 values at n equal to 11, the condition is false. But here this do while loop is verified how many number of times? Only n times only. Because first time already you default we are executing the n value. This while loop is executed n times only. N times means n minus 1 times true, 1 time false. Okay. So these are the two control structures we are discussed in this video. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any doubts, ask me. Okay, thank you.